Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Abhignya Salesforce real-time scenario series. Now, in this, we are going to discussing about to the real-time scenario onto the flows. Okay, and here we are using to the screen flows and auto launched flows. Okay, so here is the use case account lookup. We are displayed in the screen flow. User can able to select by the account lookup and click on to the submit button. We are going to invoke by the our auto launched flow or subflow, and we can get the record from the database, and that record information we are going to display into in the screen flow. This is the main use case. So here is the account lookup they are selecting now. Once they can select by the account lookup, we can display the account details along with to the contact and opportunity records, account and contact opportunity records with via also get related records function in the subflow. In the subflow, we have the one function is the available, also get related records. Why we are going to use this one means we can avoid the multiple get records data elements. Nothing but each get element, it is executed by the one query type, right? If you are writing the three get elements like account, contact, and opportunity, it is three times hit to the database. So we can unnecessarily hit by the database, and it is the burden to the server also, right? So when we are using to the also get to related records, so the function, we can get it by the in single get record data element, we can get it by the parent and child records information, nothing but the related records information. In single get record, we can get it by the three objects information. So performance also with the will be the faster. So here is the our use case. So as a Salesforce user, I want to select an account from the lookup field on the screen flow and click on to the submit button. I can get by the account details along with to the related contacts and opportunities in the one place. So user can able to select by the account name, then click on to the submit button in single place at a time. He can able to view the account, contact and opportunity record details. Okay. So it is very user friendly, right? Users. It is quickly get it by the all the three objects information. So now we are going to implement it by this use case with screen flows and auto launched flows with using to the also get related record function. Okay, let's see how we are going to implement it by this use case. So flows, so click on to the new flow. Initially, I'm going to create the subflow. Okay, so record triggered, sorry, auto launched flow. We are going to create by the subflow, right? Auto launched flow. Click on to the here, click on to the add element. So get records. Get account and related contacts and opportunities. Opportunity records. Get account and related contacts and opportunity records. Okay, this is the our name. So now here we are going to select by the account. So now here you have to the future is the also get to related records, also get by the related records. It is the currently in the beta version. Okay. So now here once you can select this, we can able to get by the child records informations also. Okay. So now click on to the select related records. Now here we are getting by the account information. At the same time, we need to get it by the contact is the child, right? Click on to the here plus symbol. So choose by the which objects information we want. Contacts. Select object. At the same time, account, right? Select by this again, back to the account. Again, click on to the plus symbol. Opportunities. So now account information, at the same time, account related contacts and account related opportunities we are getting by the single get record element. Get record element. Okay. Without writing the multiple get record elements. This is very helpful, right? We are getting the at a time multiple objects information. Now let's come to the here. Which fields you want to display into the in the our screen flow. Whatever the fields we want, we can select by the that fields. So account name, rating, and annual revenue. So whatever the fields want, we can select by the that many fields here. After that, here filter. If you want to filter by the account records, we can filter by the here. Yes, we can filter, right? User can select by the account name, right? Based on that, we are going to get it by the that record information. So that's why here add condition. Okay. So here account ID. Lookups always go hold by the record IDs, right? So account ID equals to, so user going to enter, right? That value we are going to store into the particular variable. So first we can define by the variable, then come to the here. So come to the here, click on to the new resource where selected account ID. Okay, which is the selected by the user. That account record ID we are going to store into the in this. Let's select by the record. So here we have the account. Sorry, we are selecting the record account. Just text is fine. Okay, text is defined. And this would be the give it to the available for inputs. Available for inputs. Okay. After that, we are going to click on to the done. So why we are going to choose it means available for input means what is the user selected by the account ID, that is we are going to mapping it to the in this. Okay. Then click on to the done. Now back to the here, click on to the edit. Now come to the filters on the account object. Here we are selected by the account. All conditions, account ID equals to user selected ID, where this is the now we are creating that ID. Okay, click on to the done. That variable we are going to map it by here. Now based on the user selected account ID based, it is get by the account information. So if you want any sorting, we can go it by all this here. We don't have any sorting, right? Single record information. Directly get it with that particular record information. Here we are selecting the only first record means it is returned to the single record only. Okay, let's preview the here. What are the fields you are selected by in the account objects? It's showing by the here annual revenue, account ID, account name and rating. What are the fields you are selected here? It is appear by the here. Okay, now back to the here after this completion account object. In account object, which fields you want to display? Account to full name. So email, mobile. Okay, these are all the fields. So let's come to the filters. So we don't have any filters automatically get it by this account to related contacts. It might be if you want to apply the any filters, you can apply the filters here also, like email ID not equals to null or phone number not equals to null. Like that conditions, if you have, you can apply to the here. That records only, it will be the return. Presently, I don't have the any condition, so I'm not selecting by the here. So sorting also, I'm not doing by the any here. And here we are going to get it by the all the records. Why? Because this account to relate to all the records. If you are not selected by the here, it will be the return to the single record information. Okay. Now I'm selecting by the all the records. Sorting also, if you want, you can sorting to the ascending by the full name. So ascending to the full name. Okay. Name wise, it is the displaying the information. Here must be the selected by the all the records. Why? Because we are going to get it by the account related all the contacts. After that, click on to the preview. So what are the fields you are selected? Here appear by the, those are all the fields. Okay. Now let's come to the opportunity. In which fields we want? In opportunity, we can select by the opportunity level. Opportunity name, opportunity amount, stage. These are all the fields I'm going to display. If any other fields, if you want, you can add it by the other fields as well. Okay. So now come to the here. If you want to filter again, here filter by the here. Like stage is the not equals to closed records. If you want to get, you can add it by the here. Means open opportunities only. If you want, you can add it by the here for the open opportunities condition. Okay. Otherwise, you can leave it this one. And sorting, same like opportunity name. And here also we can select by the all the records. Why? Because each account contains the one or more records, right? That's why. Click on to the save. After completion, you can review the here also. We can preview the here also account, contact, and opportunity. What are the fields? If you are going to display, all will be the appear by the here and filter conditions. So account is the we are getting by the user selected account, and contact is the get all contacts, get all opportunities. There is no any conditions, and here just sorting by the name. Okay. So like this, we are going to implement it by the subflow for the get by the records. After getting, we can assign to the variables directly without to loop the records. Without to loop the records, like contacts and opportunities, we are getting the one or more records, right? Without looping to the multiple records, directly we can assign to the collection variable. Collection variable. So click on to the add element, assignment, assign to data. Okay. So now here we can select by the first variable is the account variable. Let's create the one variable where account record information. This is the account record. Now let's select by the record here. We have to select by the account. Now here we can must be give it by the available for output. Available for output. Why? Because means we are going to give it to the inputs to the in the screen flow. Okay. We are going to display the information into the screen flow. That's why available for output. So that's why click on to the done equals to get account records. Now this is from this we are getting by the entire resource. Nothing but the account information will be the stored by the here. And come to the next contacts. So let's create by the another resource, new resource where contact record. Let's select by the contact So allow the multiple. Why? Because means each account contains the one or more contacts records. That's why. So available for the output. We can must to select by the available for the output. Okay. So then only we can able to display the this contacts information into the screen flow. Okay, available for the output. Then only we can able to display the this contacts information into the screen flow. Okay, and must be selected by this collection variable. Why? Because one or more records read each account. That's why. Now click on done. Now here we are going to the here account from the get records. Here we are going to select by the contacts. Now here instead of the equal you are going to use by the add. Why? Because it is the collection, right? So list we are going to add it by the information. That's why. Okay. Now come to the next where. So let's create one more resource. No resource variable where opportunity records. Okay. This is the opportunity records. We are going to store records, allow the multiple records. Now here would be the opportunity. Now this can also be the available for the output. Then only we can able to display the data into the screen flow. Let's click on to the done. Okay. Let's click on to the done here. This is also we can give it by the label name records, contacts records. Okay. Yeah. One or more records, right? Records. Now here also we can able to select by the add and here get records opportunities. So like this, we have to created the three different variables, account, contact, and opportunity. That related information we are adding to the that particular variables, These three are the available for the output. Then only we can able to display the data into the in the screen flow. Let's click on to the save, get account along with contacts and opportunity, contact and opportunity records. Opportunity records. Okay. Along with to the account and contact opportunity records. This is the subflow rate. Just understanding purpose, we are going to give it by the subflow. Okay. Click on to the save. Now here we can run and test it also. Okay. Click on to the run. It will be the finish only showing. Why? Because it is the subflow, right? For the debugging, we can add it by the account ID. Then we can check it. So debug. So here we can pass it by the selected account record ID. Let's go to the any one of the account. So let's select by the edge communication. So this contains the two contacts and four opportunities. Okay. This is the record ID. Now we are passing to the here. Click on to the run. So get records, one or more account records is the retrieved get records. See here, account record is the we are getting. So account record name rating successfully found, annual revenue. Okay, and variables assignment also. See here. opportunity, we have the 4 opportunities, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 opportunities information we are get it. And 1, 2, 3 opportunities, two contacts. Contact records, right? 2 is the contacts and 1 is the account. These are all the information. 4 opportunities, 2 contacts, and 1 account information successfully getted by the get record element and assigned to the data. Okay, it is working as expected, right? And here also by the path we can understand. Okay, it is successfully executed. Now then we can activate this. Now back to the flows. Now we are going to implement to the screen flow. Okay, let's come to the click onto the new screen flow. So click onto the screen flow. So add by the screen. This is the account details screen 1. Okay. So screen 1 or screen 2. Actually, we are using the only single screen here, not here required to the screen 1. So now here we have to get the account lookup, right? We need to get the account ID from this selection. User can able to select by the account record, right? So that's why here lookup. So here parent account ID. In the account object, we actually account lookup is their parent account ID. So this is the lookup we are accessing by this field. We are accessing by this field. This field API name is the parent ID. Okay, that is the standard field. So parent ID. Label whatever we want, we can give it. Actually, label is the appear by the account, parent account, right? So we can give it to the here. Enter or select account name. This will be the appear to the here. Select account name. Object API name is the account standard object, right? This is the directly we can give it by the account. If we are using any custom object, you can give it to the here custom object API name. Okay, this is the parent ID. Okay, properly we are giving now. Capital small might be it is issue. So parent ID we are giving. After that, we can able to click onto the submit button. So we can take it by the button. So that is the action. Let's drag and drop to the action here. So we can give it by the side by side these two. So we can select by this section. Separately, we don't want to give it by the side by side. Here, add column. This portion I'm going to give it by the 9. This portion I'm giving by the 3. This is the more. This is the less portion. Okay. This is the account selection. Click onto the submit. Okay. Now come to the button. Submit. Submit we are taking. Okay. So now here which flow we are going to invoke. From the button to we are going to invoke by the our auto launched flow or subflow. Okay. How we are going to invoke, you can select by the here your subflow name. Get account along with to the contact records. This is the right. After this API name also same, we can give it. And now here you have to observe, we can pass it to the selected record ID. Earlier we are testing purpose, we are giving the manually, right? But now we are passing by the dynamically from the screen flow. This is the parent to child. We are passing the data parent to child, parent flow to child flow. We are passing the data here. Let's click on to the here in the account details screen. We have the selected the account name now. Here we are passing to the account ID. We are passing to the account ID. Based on this subflow will be the executed. Okay. After this, we are going to display the account information. Display text, display account details. So here also we are writing the account details. So we can give it by the font more size 20, bold, underline. If you want to the any color, you can give it by the some color. Color we are given. After that, regular pattern, black color. Okay, now here we are going to give it by the account name. So what is the account name? Go to the here action. Now we are calling by the action here. Submit button. Let's go to the screen flow. In the screen flow, we have the screen action. This is submit button action. So get account along with to the contacts and opportunities. Click on to this. In this, we have the result. In this result, account record information. Account. So here account name we need to display. Okay, this is the account name. Now we are going to display the rating. Again, go to the resource, account detail screen, get action. So screen actions, click onto the here, result, account record, rating. Okay, similar way, we can get it by the annual revenue. Annual revenue. Now here, go to the account, along with to the account result, account record variable, annual revenue. Okay, this is the annual revenue. So up to here, click on done. Let's save up to here what we have the first. Get account. Okay, along with contact and opportunity records. This is the our flow. Up to now we have saved. So we are passing the selected account ID to the subflow. Then we are getting by the account record information. So in this, we can give it by the account name is the bold. Annual revenue is the bold. Rating is the bold. We are giving to these three are the bold. So now next step is the we are going to display the contacts and opportunities. So contacts and opportunities are the one or more records, right? So if we want to display one or more records, we are going to use it to the data table. So here contact data table. This is the contacts. Use the label, then here appear by the contacts. Now next step is the source of the collection. Source of the collection. Click onto the here, click onto the details. So now click onto the results. See here now only showing to the collection variables only. Data table only supported by the collection variables, right? So now we have to the where contact. This is the defined in the subflow, right? In subflow, we are declared the variable as the output, right? Available for the output. Now come to the columns. Which columns you want to display? So full name and we have to the email So mobile phone. Click on to the done. These three fields information we are displaying into the contacts. Okay. Up to here, click on done. Click on save. Now, now click onto the screen. Now we are going to display the opportunity information. Let's choose by the another data table for the opportunity. So here, opportunity data table. Opportunities. Use this one. Now select by the collection variable. Go to the actions, result, opportunity records. This is the our variable. Now here we are going to display the columns. So name, amount, and stage name. So whatever the fields we want, we can display by the that fields will be the appear by the here name, amount, stage. Okay, then click on to the save. So click on to the save. Now let's run and check it by the here. It is working as expected or not. So select by the account name. Click on to the submit. See here, account information displayed, and at the same time, account related contacts and opportunities will be the populated by the here. Okay. Now let's come to the click on to the here. You can select by the Genie point. See here, this account details. What are the contacts is available? What are the opportunities are available? So like this, we can able to implement it by the our requirement. Okay, let's click on to the activate. We can add it by the in the app page. Then we can access to the this directly. We can access by the directly this flow. Okay, I hope it's clear how it was the implemented. Initially, we created to the subflow. In the subflow, we are getting the account details and get to the related records. In single get record data element, we can get it by the multiple records information. It is very helpful to the users. It is very helpful to the developers. Mainly, it is very helpful to the developers. It is very quickly executed by the our flow. Performance is the very faster. We are avoiding to the multiple get record elements. Okay, this subflow we are calling to the main flow, right? See here, code also looks like single screen only. We are invoked by the subflow right in this screen. And also we can learn about to the how to pass the data from the screen flow to subflow and subflow to screen flow. Okay, and display the data into the table format. Table format. Okay, this is the way to we are going to implement it by the this use case. Okay, I hope it's clear.